Hi YouTube, this is part 2. I don't know what happened with the other video, it just cut out for no reason. I was saying that I have to take stock of my losses. I've got to take stock of what remains in my life. Then I've got to decide what I can do and what I need to do. Once that's established, then I can efficiently put a plan of action with the line of ducks, ducks in a row, so that, to help me kind of elimination kind of thing. Doing that helps me because that's how I know that even if I fall off the wagon, I still will not lose track of where I'm going and what I need to do for myself. Admitting defeat for me is not about beating myself up. It's not about wallowing in self-pity. It's not about self-pity. It's not about all of those kind of negative emotions. It's about just facing my circumstances, my reality, and finding a way to take responsibility for myself. It's about finding a way to help me become proactive in my own life. It's about making sure that I know what I've done wrong so that I cannot reproduce the same mistakes. Because then if that same mistake happens, I know for sure then it will be beyond my responsibility. Or if it happened again, it meant that I just did not get it the first time, then I'll have to try harder. But it's a way of taking responsibility. It's a way of doing that kind of work for myself, to better myself, not to club myself over the head. Because the situation that I find myself in has really nothing to do with me being stupid. The situation I find myself in, even if I feel stupid, because dealing with people like that, you have no choice but feel stupid. And you have no choice but feel like you're a loser, like I do. Because I find myself in this particular situation, in a dance with a narcissist, a highly functioning covert psychopath, because I was ignorant, because I was naive, because I didn't know such people truly existed, and I could, I just didn't, I didn't even know what to look for. It's very difficult for me to put that into words. But in a situation like I am in now, it's a case of I have to make sure that this situation doesn't happen again, although it's going to be almost impossible, because the chances are my 2 children are such people. Again, I say maybe. They're still young, there's still time, I don't know for sure. But it will be absolutely almost suicidal for me to not face the fact that those 2 kids of mine have given into that way of life. So I have to be vigilant. I have to I have to face that very unpleasant truth. I have to look at it in the face. I have to smell it. I have to look at it in the eyes. I have to recognize it. And I have to I've got to recognize it, and I have to not own it. I don't want to own it. I don't know what the word I'm looking for here, but I have to look at it, and I have to admit to it. I've got to I can no longer blind myself. It doesn't matter who comes into my life. Even if it was President Trump himself. Ooh la la. President Trump. It is what it is. So, the only way I can efficiently see myself moving forward is to know that in my head that I have lost, and I lost because this is what was missing. This is what I didn't understand. This is what I didn't recognize. This is what I didn't expect. Now let's make sure that those holes are plugged. So this is just what I wanted to do today. I just wanted to share what admitting defeat means to me and how I transmute that defeat to make it work for me in the future and to give me strength, cunning, and street smart to help me get to Rome. Yes, because for me getting to Rome means a lifetime of narcissistic abuse free and a life full of harmony, because I do choose to live and I do choose to look forward with with lots of hope and positivity for the future, even if at time I have to admit I feel hopeless, I feel helpless, I feel alone, I feel like, oh my God, yeah, those days still happen. You'll see this face, growing smaller and smaller and smaller, and so no, when I say smaller, I mean thinner and thinner and thinner. So I'm not having the best time, but I know the reason why. No, I know there are better days ahead. If God doesn't decide to take me tomorrow or today, if He gives me 10 years, if He gives me 15 years, if He gives me 20 years, I will be fine. There are loads of better days ahead. And this is what I wanted to share today. Thank you for being so patient and listening to my convoluted talk. Thank you. Good day to all of you.